everybody. It's been a while, but I've been busy. It's Joanne with Journaling Adventures. I'm going to show you a new book that I just finished. It's a very old, let's see if I can get this right, um, Dutch book. Um, I loved the cover, and it's tied with some dyed bias tape. Um, I love the cover, and I loved that the back was kind of old and grungy. This is 1800s. I saved the spine because I loved it, and I did glue it back here, so we have it. And this is the front, and it's got like 2 or 3 layers of different vintage fabrics on here. I've got an applique and some fabrics and a little flower, and got a little piece of orange pottery, a little white bead, and a blue bead that I made, and some little beads on a rusted paper safety pin up there. And we've got on the inside the original. I am just not getting in frame good. The original inside of the book. It's a Sears Illustrated juvenile book from the 1800s. And we've got lace all the way around. Got a little pocket here made out of a toilet paper roll with a couple fabrics and some fun little things. A little ATV card that I made with a card. Little note cards and all different kinds of things in here. And then this page here is hammered flowers that I got from the yard. I hammered them on here. We have some very old vintage everything in this book. Most of it is 1800s. Here's a children's page from a book. This is a little clip that I made, and it's got a couple pages of old, from an old book. This is a paper that I colored, and here we have a belly band, and it says, "A wise old owl lived in the oak. The more he saw, the less he spoke. The less he spoke, the more he heard. Why can't we all be like that bird?" I love that. We have a film strip. Here's the owl, and it's a very old postcard, and then a page from this book that I'm showing you. So that all goes in there. And then we have just a little map that looks like, you know, it would be from there. I've got a little tuck made from an envelope, and just put a couple things in there. And we've got stamps and tags and different things in there. So I've got some coffee dyed paper. And this is an envelope. Put a little color in there, stamps, and you open it up, and inside we've got all kinds of vintage goodies. A little booklet. These are all 1800s papers, and I've got it clipped here because it's fairly thick. Some more coffee dyed paper, old, this looks like it's French. This is looks like some kind of a, I can't remember what it's called, but it's like a ledger of some sort, but it's very old too. It's from, looks like it's 1988 or something like that. I've got a little clip again here with a envelope. Here is a couple pictures from the book. Another old Charles Dickens book page. The ledger, some more coffee dyed paper. This is just a pretty page of napkin and fabric and lace. This is actually sewing paper that it's got a really neat texture that I put on plastic and glue and then peeled it off. Got some paper right here, children's school looking paper. Here, there are the dogs. Got a green, I'm not sure what it is. All it is somebody walking down the street. That's all it takes. This is a very old piece of paper from, I think it's the McCall's magazine. And then I've got a little book here, little glassine bag that I decorated. It's got a tag in there, and a little tag here, some fabric. I've got washi tape down here. Some more of that ledger paper. Got a real pretty snippet right there, olive lace, old paper. Here we have an envelope also with a picture from the book, and just a little envelope that says vintage and some blue color paper that kind of matches everything. That all goes in there, and a little bit of fabric right there. Some more Charles Dickens on the back. Some fun sheets. Another piece that from the book. And inside here we have some fun little things to write on. Doily. Some more of that paper that I made, and just a little, this actually, I found some Hershey's Kisses that had peace and love. When you ate the Hershey's Kiss, you know how you get the little white piece of paper, it said peace and love, so I couldn't throw those away. Some more coffee dyed, some more just sheets of good vintage old paper, which I love. I love the smell of it. I love everything about it. These are all old, just old ledgers and sheets. And here's another pocket made out of an envelope, and another little thing there. Some more of that paper. A little belly band from a picture from the book. And in here we have that, and this is a check from 1890. And just a little piece of fabric with a bird stamped on it. And this is another ledger from 1896. Some dyed paper, another part of the ledger. And here's another pocket made from parts of the book with a little milk little thing right there, and a little tag. Another envelope pocket. We have just a pretty blue butterfly in there with some fabric. You can change it out if you want to change it out. Got some old stamps right here, and a couple cards to write on. Piece of just paper bag. Some more old music. Another picture from the book. I just can't seem to get them framed good. And in the very back we have another pocket made out of things from the book. And in here I have different tickets and different things. And then here's the back of the book, which is also part of the inside original book. And then we've got the back. So that is this one. And it's called Dutch Boy. And it is for sale. If you like it, if you're interested in it, please let me know. I'm working on another one right now too. Usually I have two going at once. Don't ask me why, but I do. Um, but this one is a lot of fun, and um, it's historic. And I love the ones that you touch and wonder who else held it and what child read it, that kind of thing. The one I'm working on now is faith related, and I've got the papers picked out. They're just all kind of in here. But the cover is so beautiful. The spine, and it's in perfect shape, and I did not want to mess it up. And it's a very old book, but at the same time, it's in very good shape. And it's called The Life of Christ in the Church. And then the inside was perfect too. So I redid the spine, and I'm going to make a journal out of it. But instead, what I did is I made a slip. I just used a piece of paper bag and sewed ribbon across. And this is not my idea. I got this idea from a friend of mine, Brandy. But I covered it in vintage lace, vintage crochet pattern, and then I just decorated the front. And the way it's going to work is you put the book in here like this, and once it gets full, I'll probably glue the spine down, and it will cover up any sewing that I do there too, which is kind of nice. But it will tie like this, and it won't mess up the cover. So, and I did put on the back some lace in a pocket and put a little booklet in here. So that's the one I'm working on now. It shouldn't take me too long, depends on how much I work during the week. I kind of do a little bit here and a little bit there. I'm still trying to, I don't know what it's called, you know, but my husband passed away in December, and it's just kind of like I'm trying to start a new life without him, and it's a little bit difficult. And there are times that I come in here for a little while, but I don't spend as long as I used to spend, which is really odd because I was his caregiver for many years, and if I got any time alone, I would just blast through this stuff and work many hours. But now it seems like I've got so much time that I don't do it as much. I know that doesn't make sense, but I do a little here and a little there. But anyway, this one I'll be showing before long. It's got a picture of Jesus right here. It's got plastic over it. It says faith. It's got a flower made out of a baby wipe and some fabric. But anyway, that one's been fun, and I'm not near finished. It's probably going to look totally different when I finish. So thanks for watching, and I hope y'all have fun crafting. Bye.